Authenticity, something that is dying a lot, I feel, in today's world. People that do have it don't speak up, or if they do, they may just have a small following because the masses think authenticity doesn't make you money. You can lie, cheat, deceive, grift your way to fame and wealth. But at the end of the day, will you garner respect? Will you have something that is meaningful? I sometimes struggle daily with this thought that as a society, we're slowly just losing critical thinking and way of thought is dying. There's a lot of sheep mentality, and I don't know the answer. But I wanted to talk about this, to share my thoughts on, this kind of feeling I have. I try not to despair. I think there's a lot of hope to be found in this world, and with any emotion in life, it's always a choice on how you view things. Because, a little check there for the camera, but when you think about it, is authenticity truly dead? And if so, do people live a shallow existence or a life that is not as fulfilling? Some food for thought there. Shout out sodas with zero sugar. I need my sugar. So these are like the best next option. But the reason why I'm like into this idea is that I want to be my true self, whatever that means to you or to other people in your life. But for me, I don't know when it's someone's last day. It's kind of morbid, but you want to at least try to put your best foot forward in any situation and really give it all you have. Not even saying from like, oh, treat every situation like it may be the last time you see someone, but maybe don't be as in an awful mood, or if you are, just come clean with someone and just have a heart-to-heart conversation, because at least it just seems like, now this is from the internet, right? YouTube videos and some other people talking. I notice there's a disconnect between my personal life and the content I consume, and luckily I don't equate that to real life stuff, but everyone's on the internet nowadays and influenced by it. So it could be like pop culture, dating. Could really make just this whole channel about that, but I try to pick and choose when I talk about that so I don't sound redundant. And I don't know, it's a damn shame, because I just feel like every day, slowly and slowly, you really need to pick correct friends and people in your life, because they could just be vampires and suck the juices out of you and just don't respect your time or energy. And that's something finite that you can only have as much of it as you can in one's day. And we can only give out so much to what we can give to certain people. And it gets to a certain point where you're like, is this worth my time? Is there any point to that, what I just did? And then you start to get these really negative feelings you don't want to feel. And I noticed this, and I'm like, I don't like feeling this anymore. Let me eat something. Let me go on a walk. Or usually with food, some people cope with it, and I totally understand it now. Sometimes when I'm feeling bad, it's just like get some soda or caffeine in you, but I also don't want to use it as a crutch for whenever I'm like feeling down and shit, because that's not really healthy. And a little personal anecdote here. Um, I have a friend to where I, it's hard to spend time with them lately because of the way they behave. And it's just hard to have a conversation with this person, man to man. And it's a damn shame because part of it's somewhat fear, and some of it is just, I just don't have the energy in me to go through it. Tried multiple times before through our history of our friendship, and it's just hard and draining. And I would say I don't have a hard life. I have my struggles, and I'm very grateful for where I am right now. And there's certain things I want to aspire to and so forth. But like right now in this moment, not too bad. Usually before I record though, I'm like in an anxious headspace. Like, oh, I got so much to say, but how do I say it for as long as I can? And who's gonna stick around and listen to it all? And you just get all these like self-doubt bullshit that really doesn't help you at the end of the day, and just need to create. But this one feels right because it's definitely been on my mind a lot, and I'm just sick and tired of the fake shit, man. Like, so long in my life, I just find it very repulsive, and how people behave. And like a huge pet peeve of mine is that when people try to do a kind thing for you by being nice and not telling you the truth in a way that it's actually a disservice to you and disrespectful, because it's them saying they can't believe that you have the understanding and emotional awareness to take their either constructive criticism or honest feedback and see it as a benefit to yourself. So some people usually get defensive, or, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings, and oh, I didn't want to say that because blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, you're lying. Lying sucks, okay? I don't like liars. Really disrespectful thing. Kind of an insult to someone's intelligence without telling them the truth. And, there could be for sure like different habits people use to protect themselves in a selfish way from others' opinions. And this accumulates into just bullshit. A lot of fake crap that I'm sick of. Really sick of it. And I hope I do a good way of just like carrying myself with my friends, that they know I come from this viewpoint, and that I really respect people that tell it to me straight. I just don't have time for games, and I use that in every aspect of my life. And so far, it's served me well. There's some growing pains for sure. Sometimes I've been too abrasive. Sometimes I've been cruel with a response when I could have said things in a nicer manner. But the core of it, I think excuse me, I have good intentions. And sometimes good intentions are hard to convey to some people. And I feel like I'm getting better with it as with time. And I just don't know how this is going to change. Maybe just talking about it in a way is helping me cope with the idea that people are more shallow than they ever been, in my opinion. At least with new people I meet. I've gotten lucky, at least with the friends I've kept since college, high school. They have good values, really upstanding people, and some have come and gone, but more I've kept than left. And I don't know. Some people on my Instagram, I don't even know if people on my Instagram watch these videos. I feel like it's just close friends or random internet people out there that decide to take time out of their day to watch this video. So cheers to you, man, or woman, or whoever you are out there. Means a lot, to say the least, because just sitting down and chatting feels productive in my life. Kind of gives me a little purpose. Not my only sense of purpose. I feel like that would be pretty irresponsible of myself. I think through working out and just trying to get in tune with myself, learning languages and stuff, it's helped me realize what's important and what's not. And being a liar and just a dishonest person, I can't fuck with that. No, sir. Can't fuck with that at all, man. I try not to curse too much in my videos, but I don't know, this one means a lot to me. I just can't deal with people that just don't respect your time and kind of just maybe look down upon you, other negative feelings and thoughts. Just, we gotta leave that crap in the past, man. Who knows? U.S. just postponed Iran, or Iran, for the end of the world in 2 weeks. Who knows? Maybe this won't even matter then. We're all just living here on this floating rock. I saw the Hail Mary movie on a random note, and I feel like that movie was very inspirational and a feel-good movie. And we kind of need a little more hope and optimism in this world, because at least the topics I talk about, I like to think is a reality we live in. And even though I'm aware and learn of it, I don't want to accept it and just be like, this is the norm. Just more fakeness, more crap, more people being dishonest, rude, not having morals. I grew up, well, I was born in 97. So I didn't really get a smartphone until I was 14, 15. Anything else before that, just being a kid, I guess, in the 90s. And I really appreciate that foundation, because it's led me to the man I am today. And my dad always instilled in me to, lying is really bad. And I would be in huge trouble if I lied. And honestly, I'm glad he taught me that, because when I see it in others, it's very repulsive. Sometimes people can lie as a joke, and it's not as harmful. Always you want to apply context to certain things. If you do black and white, like any type of lying, then you're like a hard-ass stickler. You have no flexibility to things. When it comes to something very important in someone's life, and you're like, oh, I have to lie, I can't break it to them, like, don't do that. Just don't do that. Pretty freaking lame. Don't be a lame. Anywho, see you in the next video.